before the video starts, I have one thing to say. My hair looks bad now, and it did when I was recording those videos. So don't judge me, because I forgot to brush my hair. And it looks weird when I'm filming. All right, watch the video. Hey guys, it's Cooper, another long form video, and today I have the Krusty Burger review. So let's get started. I'm gonna be starting from like smallest to biggest. Here is the Krusty car. I have one thing to pick about this is why didn't they put the actual car into like the thingy, but they chose this car, the Krusty car, because I don't remember in any episodes, because I used to be a Simpsons fan. I kind of still am. I watch it occasionally, but like I think this is more for collectors. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So one thing right off the bat that I've noticed that is kind of weird is that the car doesn't have a roof. Like you'd think for a $210 Lego set that this car has a roof. No, it doesn't. And these doors don't actually like move out at all. They're like built into the car. And you see that there's like gaps in the car. You can see it from like the top as well. So yeah, that's just like one odd thing. And like, why is Krusty on the front of the car? A little weird. And then you have your storage compartment, or your trunk. Duh. And then one cool thing I actually like about this is if you take off the top of this, there's actually an engine inside. So if I just like take off, oh my god. Okay, this thing is like breaking left and right. Okay, if you take off the front end and then take that off, it's not really like the most detailed engine, but I don't know. It's just there. The one last thing I have to pick about this car is that it just looks weird, especially from the inside. There's like no seating. I mean, it can barely fit two characters that can even sit down, like, because in this Lego set, like Bart and Lisa have these like short legs that won't move at all. So Homer is kind of like the only person who'd sit in this car. I mean, everybody else in the Lego set can, but like, I don't know. It just doesn't really sit that many people. And the front part, like, why is it not smooth like this side? It's kind of like that. It's just really weird. All right, on to the next thing. All right, next thing that's included in the Krusty Burger set is the sign, which is actually pretty well built in my opinion. I mean, this burger honestly looks pretty cool. It looks exactly like how it does in the show, but it just looks off, especially these eyes. I mean, if you compare it to like the actual Krusty that came in the set. Okay, it won't focus, but focus please. All right, there, you kind of see it. I don't know, hold on, let me get my other Krusty minifig. All right, so this is Krusty from the, I think the series 2 pack. I got it at Bricks and Minifigs, I think a while ago, but see, oh my god, this thing is really annoying. The eyes, just like, for comparison, the like, it just looks so off. I guess it's kind of these things that are throwing me off, because his kind of like point out like that. These are more like flat. But then again, like, look at the eyes. They just look cursed, in my opinion. I don't know, it looks weird. Anyways, going on to how it's actually built. I think it's pretty unique. You can actually, like, twist this thing, so it can go anywhere. It can actually come off. It's mostly just built of these, like, the rod thing. I forgot. The Technic pieces, like that. So kind of just goes into the ground. And then this is the base. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's kind of just like grass with pavement, sidewalk, the rod, the base, and the head. Honestly, the head is really nicely built. Like this burger sign, if you look at the back, pretty structural, not gonna lie. All right, moving on to the next build. Okay, so the Krusty Burger set, which is right here, we'll get to in a moment. The one thing I have to pick about is the roof. The roof, oh, I'll show you. Okay, so if you look, you can see that this roof is not attached to anything. You can literally just take it off. Oh, hold on. Okay, anyways, see, it's not really structurally designed. Oh my god, the mop is on the ground. Anyways, see, this thing only holds up the roof, which I will go into detail in a minute, but it's just not the best look for this, to be honest. Okay, onto the roof. This part is, you can just take it apart. You can see that it's only held up by these two things, so it's not very structurally designed. Anyways, let's move on to the inside of this. Okay, here's the inside. Here is the inside of Krusty Burger. All right, so you see on the ground they have these like tiles over here. Then you have 3 seating areas over there, over here, over here. Trash dumpster over there, and the kids' play zone. One thing I really like about this build is that it's attached with these thingies right here. So it's extremely easy to just put this back together. Let's move on to the kitchen and the bathroom. So this like drive-through window area, it's a little basic. I mean, the bathroom just kind of has toilet paper roll, and spilled water, plus a sink, and I think that's a dryer. Here's it from the outside, little poster and door. And then in here you have the kind of just, what in the world? All right. You just kind of have this like drive-through area with this odd choice for a window. I'm not even gonna lie. Why is it a house window? Like, there's so many like drive-through windows that they could have put here. And then like, what is this? Because that's the slushy station right there, so what is that? And that is a massive microwave, I'm not even gonna lie. Alright, moving on to the kitchen. This has probably the most detail out of the whole restaurant. So here you have your grill, deep fryer, tray area, cash register, mop bucket in the corner. The mop fell down. I think this is just storage. I'm not confident on that one, but I think that's like a drink machine maybe. I think it is because there's like oh wait, no, it might be, it's an ice cream machine because of the cups right there. And then you have your menu right here. And then one of my favorite details about this is the back of it. So right here, oh crap. You'll see that there is this just weird thingy of just yellow liquid. And it's actually connected to the deep fryer. And pretty much this was a reference or an Easter egg back to the episode where Homer like cooked bacon and there was grease all over it. So pretty much what he tried to do was collect grease all around and sell it. And he went to Krusty Burger and he got beat up for taking some other company's grease from Krusty Burger. All right, moving on to the outside. Let's start with the front. So first you have your drive-thru window. I think these are, I forgot, I don't know. But you know the things like the big balls outside of Target, like this one? I think that's what it's for. I think it's like to stop cars from like crashing into the establishment, but I'm not so sure. There's a trash can, and then if we move it along to the other side, you have the eating area. You have this bush, which I thought they could do something with, because I mean, it is a little bland. Turn it around. This is like probably the most bland wall out of the whole Lego set. Pretty much, this is where it like bends. This is the restaurant, and that's the dining area. So it's a little weird. Moving on to the back. Favorite part, the little Easter egg and the menu screen, which is actually really detailed. I'm not even gonna lie. See, I don't know, it looks kind of goofy, but especially like that. This is like a weird piece because it's like one of those long oval things, and they put it as his face. And I'm not gonna lie, if you take a look at Krusty. Why? What? Like, why is his beard so big on this one, but on that, it's so small? Anyways, that is my final review of this, like, whole Lego set. I still have the minifigures, so let's get to that. Let's start with the most iconic, right here, Homer Simpson. I think he's a very interesting character for Lego. I mean, have you ever seen, like, in the actual show? Oh my god, this won't focus. Come on, focus, please. Focus. Okay, well, you can't really see it too much, but you know, on, like, the screen, he doesn't have this, like, Charlie Brown zigzag design. He actually just has these, like, 2 M's on the side of him. And then he has his 2 hairs on the front. I don't know. It just looks cursed, especially with the 2 hairs. Because they're not 3D like they usually are. They're 2D. Anyways, let's move on to his torso. His torso is actually pretty cool. Not really cool, but, I don't know, just barely detailed. I mean, it has this collar. You can, like, a little fat line. I don't know. They were trying to make, like, a big belly. But it didn't really look like it. Kind of just looks like a mark. And then there's just dirt on it. And then on the back, the rest of his collar. It's somewhat detailed. I don't know. And then the blue pants are really basic. I'm not even going to lie. But that is what he wears, so not too bad. I'd give his character rating, like, a 7 out of 10 because it is definitely basic, but it's also kind of cool how his head mold is like this. I don't know. And his torso also has a lot of detail. Not too much, but yeah, a lot. Next most iconic character, Bart Simpson. Bart, I don't know. It's like, it's odd. So let's start with his head, of course. So this is actually kind of spot on, I'm not even gonna lie, to what he actually looks like. His head looks also kind of weird. Feels nice, I'm not even gonna lie. Alright. Moving on to his torso, it's definitely not detailed at all. Nothing, honestly. I mean, it's just a red shirt with the... It's just a t-shirt. I'm not even... Just a red t-shirt. Not too designed, but... I mean, that's what he wears. These are probably also not too well designed. I mean, I do kind of like how it's kind of spot on, but why are they not, like, mobile? Like, a lot of the, well, Lego's made, like, new Lego sets, like Harry Potter minifigs that have these kind of legs, but they're mobile. Like, you can move it around, like, his leg, or, like, those kind of legs. Like, adult legs, but kid legs, they just don't move. And this is a brand new set, because, I mean, they just made it, and obvious. What I'm trying to say here is the kid legs could definitely be more mobile instead of just like the still legs. Like, they can't bend or anything. They just have to stand in position. Overall, I'd give Bart a 8 out of 10. His head is, like, completely spot on. His character is just spot on, but then his pants are just, ugh, not a very good addition. All right, to finish off the kids, here is Lisa. So let's start with her head. Her head, just like Bart, is quite literally spot on. I don't know why this won't focus. Please focus. Oh my gosh. Anyways, all right, it's just really annoying. But the lashes, I mean, it just looks weird. I mean, it would have been probably better if I just didn't have lashes. And then, yeah, I mean, I keep saying and then. Oh, holy crap. Anyways, it's pretty spot on besides the lashes. I mean, the head also kind of feels weird, like Bart's. But, I mean, it's supposed to be spiky. All right, moving on to the torso. I'd say this is honestly pretty well designed. I mean, they even included her pearls and then, like, the crop top. I don't think she wears a crop top. Does she? I'm going to put her photo right there. You tell me if that is anywhere close to what the Lego version looks like. Anyways, moving on, we have our pants. It comes with this special, like, felt piece. Not really felt, it's not very soft. But then again, it's like exactly like Bart's legs. Can't move, and it has like the same design, but just red to match her dress. Overall, I'd give Lisa same as Bart, but the torso has a lot more printing. So I'd give her like a 9 out of 10. The only thing I'm taking it off is because the immobile pants. Like, they could have done so much more creative things with this. Moving on to like one of the most forgotten characters, not most forgotten, but like nobody really talks about him, Officer Lou. I think that's his name, Officer Lou. I don't know. I don't know why they even included this in the set, because he does go to the Krusty Burger in the set, but like in the series, but it's odd character choice, because they could have put like Officer Wiggum, which is a lot more known. I'll put him right here. Anyways, let's start with his head. His head, yet again, is like spot on. I hate how this is just not. Oh, it focused. All right, anyways, it's like spot on, even to the back. Pretty cool molding. I'm not even gonna lie, that's detailed. All right, moving on to the torso. This is a very detailed torso. Has like officer police badge and tie, belt, little pocket on the t-shirt. On the back, not too much detailing on the back, just the belt and collar. And then moving on to pants, just basic, pretty much just like Homer's pants. It's dark blue and like the adult pants. So I'd give Officer Lou around a 7 out of 10, maybe an 7.5, because he's detailed, but like then again, he's kind of basic. Just not really the most creative choice. All right, moving on to like one of the most popular ones, in my opinion, is Squeaky Voice Teen. I think he's probably my favorite character because he works like everywhere and he gets us like bullied. I'd say the head is completely spot on. Please focus. Focus. No? Okay. You just did it with the other one. Anyways, I think his head is like perfect. The freckles, the face, the nose, the eyes, the hair, it looks all pretty good. And then I think it's just kind of basic. Does he really wear that? I don't know. I haven't watched too many of the episodes that he's in. I think it's pretty cool, but His pants are like shorts, whatever. It's also just more basic. I think that's like the problem with all of these, is that they're all extremely basic. They don't have any printing on it, which is kind of a bummer because they could have done so much more with this. To be honest, I'd give this one a 7 because the head is spot on. I guess the shirt is pretty cool, but then the pants, yet again, they're all just kind of basic. So it's kind of my opinion on him. We have 2 more characters left, and I'm probably going to go with one of the most, I don't know if he's underrated or overrated, but Sideshow Bob. Right there. So I think he's kind of one of my favorite characters because it's kind of just funny. So let's just start off with the head. His hair is like crazy, if you can see. Like, take Officer Lou's head. Look at the hair. It goes all the way up there. But yet again, it's like spot on. I just wish it like kind of expanded more, kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog's hair. That's kind of the hair he has. Is that right? I don't know. But I think they could have done a little bit better job. And then I'm not even going to go into separate parts because it's exactly like Homer. And it's like if they took the Squeaky Voice Teen torso and then they just added Homer's pants to this. It's really basic because he wears like other things too. And the pants aren't molded. And it's just a collared t-shirt, so it's not the most detailed thing. To be honest, I give Sideshow Bob a 6.5 out of 10. He could have had way more potential for this character. Also, like, what is wrong with his neck? It's like oddly long. Finally, the last and probably the most kind of overrated character, I'm not even gonna lie, in my opinion. It's Krusty. Why did they make him cowboy themed? Like, they have the Series 2 version, which I think is much better because I don't think I've ever seen him in a cowboy costume. Odd. Like, I've only seen him as this character or in like a tuxedo for like an event or something. Let's start off with his head. His head is honestly pretty spot on. I'm not even gonna lie. I think, I just hate his hair. Like, look, the hair on this one is nothing compared to this one, which is like how he's supposed to look, but it's just not there. And then he has like a cowboy hat, and then why is he cross-eyed? Not cross-eyed. The other, I don't know. I think he's cross-eyed. Looks cursed, in my opinion. Anyways, I'm gonna do the same thing with Slideshow Bob. I'm not gonna take apart his body, but this honestly looks like a Lego City farmer. Like, if you know what I'm talking about. It's just basic. Like, I guess this t-shirt has printing, but like, yet again, his pants don't have printing. Like, what's up with that? It's just, not really my favorite, in my opinion. Just, I'd give this one like a 6 this time, just 6. I mean, it's just why Lego? You had to put that instead of this. A little weird. The last thing I'm gonna talk about for this like review is the questionable accessories that these characters got. Like, these are so uncreative. I mean, I guess for Bart and Lisa, it's kind of their main thing, but for everybody else, they could have had like such iconic items. Here are the character accessories. I think it's just so weird. Like, I feel like Slideshow Bob just switched with Krusty because, I mean, Slideshow Bob always like gets hurt by this like weird, the rakes. I mean, he always steps on the wrong part. And Krusty, he's a clown, so he would have a pie, right? Like, it's just odd. And Homer, why does he have a slushie? Like, he should have had a pink donut. I mean, come on. That's just, ugh. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys will join me in my next video. I think I should have it posted anyways. See y'all soon. Bye.